चलो बाय बाय करो हाथ हिलाओ
Welcome from Multan. This is the start of my sightseeing day and I am so excited. We are at Suraj Miani, which is the site that is both a graveyard and home to the 14th century mausoleum, which you see behind me here, that houses the tomb of the sun. Wait, hold on. We need information.
His name is, the person who is buried here, his name is Ali Akbar. And his grandson of Shah Shams Sabzwari. They get here from Afghanistan.
Okay, and then in this mausoleum or
that belongs to her mother.
This was his mother.
Ali Akbar's mother.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, right now, this one doesn't seem to be under renovation, but the mausoleum definitely is under renovation, and inside it's just amazing because they have the scaffold up. There's literally about 300 pigeons who call that place home as well, which pooed on me just a little bit, which I'm just going to take as the Italian good luck sign because I think it's good luck when a bird poos on you in Italy, so we're going to call that good luck here in Pakistan as well. Okay, now inside this tomb, this one, it's women only, and it's amazing. I just have walked in here, but they have been renovating and they've painted. And look at the dome ceiling. It's wonderful. So I think this was the mother here, and then these are all women who were important in the family. But they're doing a beautiful job. I mean, truly just beautiful. Okay, and something quite funny, Misbah's car is very humble. No air conditioning, no heating, but it's like Mr. Bean's car, basically. And we have this massive police escort with armed guards. Look, check this out. Thank you. spa has asked for 4 minutes to pray, so I thought I'd come out and talk to you a little bit about it. The renovation that's going on is new. They're putting together some new with the old, and it's really just a beautiful mosque. Inside, the corners, the detail, just the care that was put in. Apparently some of the Arabic, well, I think it's Arabic, it's up there, are the names of deceased elders who were very important here in the mosque at one point or another. But it's a beautiful mosque. I would highly recommend a visit here. It's just very pretty. Okay, and here at Masjid the mausoleum. Sorry, who is in the mausoleum?
Sayyid Ahmad Kazmi. Allama Sayyid. Yes. This mausoleum belongs to Sayyid Ahmad Kazmi, and his full name is Sayyid Ahmad Kazmi. He is a very renowned person, a professor and a scholar, and he have a lot of pupils all over Pakistan, and he was a very learned person. So he is buried very close to Eidgah Mosque.
And I find it very interesting, but his wife was also buried here, but she's again in a separate site, not very far from her husband, but they aren't buried right next to each other, which I think that's quite typical, right? The men and women being buried separately at the mausoleums.
Sometimes they buried side by side, sometimes outside, and sometimes their family members buried in the surrounding of that tomb.
Okay guys, welcome to the center of Hussein Al-Gahi. This is the market in Multan that you want to visit if you want to buy anything. Holy crap, can you hear me? When you're walking down the streets, you're literally walking past not only people, but motorbikes. There's like kiosks and like hawker stalls, but on carts that are going by as well. I only wanted one thing, and that was a big, thick blanket shawl. There is a shop just behind me here. Finally, after like 7 shops that we finally found it. Oh my God, my voice, I'm losing my voice from yelling. Anyway, this is the market you want for anything. They have clothes, fabric, shoes, bangles. I saw housewares. There are tailors here making things as well. Hello. And it's just a ton of fun. There's also street food. It's very, very good fun. You definitely want to hit up Hussein Al-Gahi Market when you are in Multan.
Don't stop, turn off the lights. Nauseous when I wake up. Don't quit, I fell for you. Don't break it in two. Long time before I knew us two would follow through. Hold out, don't give it up. Good things can come to those who wait. 'Cause you make me feel like this is for real, and I want you till dreams grow on the moon. If you're a falling star, I wanna fall with you. I want you till it falls out the sun. It's been enough for you. It's been enough for you. Ooh, ooh. we're apart, too far. I'm in the dark, now don't fold my foolish heart, and don't wait for magic sparks. Make it work, although we get stuck on the low. Breathe out, we can't forget. Hurts like a bayonet.
Oh my god, trying to do this. Alright, so we've just come from the clock tower, but it was so crazy. And we had to move our car. We were very illegally parked. But that is another good thing of having the police escort. I will say, I was I was put off by it this morning, but now the luxury of it is fantastic. I have to admit, it wasn't all that bad, right? Like, in the end, we got through traffic quick. We went to places where no other vehicles were. It's been fabulous. Okay, that is the clock tower. It was built in 1870. And fun fact, that is where the Punjab division of the tourism board has their offices, which I think would just be a magical place to go in and out of work to every day. It's beautiful. But that particular street and that roundabout is a really wonderful place because off in the distance you see the fort and the mausoleum from that location. Then in the center you have another mausoleum that is just beautiful. You have the clock tower building, which, okay, it's a stayover from the British era, and it's just a charming building. But all around you have wonderful flower shops. There's tons of food to try and, get your street food fix on, and it's just full of energy. So highly recommend a stop at the clock tower building. That was good fun. Welcome to beautiful Multan Fort. I am here at the Jewel of Multan, which is basically this gorgeous mausoleum behind me. There are multiple sites to visit when you're here, so don't limit yourself to just coming out for this one. There are also the famous tomb that you'll want to visit. I'm going to put the name here of what it was. I did go into, and it's beautiful. But there's no filming allowed, which I learned kind of a few moments into being in there. But you'll want to visit the main mausoleum, the tomb. This is absolutely stunning. And there is no evidence right now of renovation work. So you don't have the scaffolding here like you do in some of the other places that we've visited so far. But it's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. So in love with it. at Shah Yusuf Gardez, which is a beautiful mausoleum. There's actually a rectangular shaped mausoleum behind me, which is very uncommon. And inside is one of the largest tombs that I've seen. Well, I call it casket, but I think tomb, right? It's a grave.
Large in size.
Okay. It's massive, massive. Made of marble, absolutely beautiful, from the
12th century.
12th century. There are several graves all around that are above the ground, but then below the ground as well. They're marked out in the marble so that you can see where a grave was. And there's even one for a tiger and one for a snake. One for a tiger, one for a snake. Yeah, which you don't see very often in your mausoleums or in a mosque, I don't think. So this is a perfect place, and it's very pretty at sunset. So many birds. But just another really lovely place. And okay, I know that this sounds terrible and very like, super Instagrammy, which I haven't done any selfies, but it's so tempting because the tile work is just so magnificent. But look at this. Ooh. Go fly birdies. Oh, there are ducks here too. First time I've seen ducks in Pakistan.
We are in front of Shah Yusuf Gardez tomb, and he was the first Muslim saint who came in this area. And when he was coming at that time in Multan, he was riding on a tiger, and a snake as a stick was in his hand. So he was so brave and so intelligent that he used animals and snake as his followers. So he died here, and after that his tiger and snake was also died, and their graves are just on at that spot.
Here's the tiger, and whoop, there's the snake. Guys, on the outskirts of Multan is an amazing pottery manufacturing facility that is run by it's a second generation team now running it, the sons of the owner, who does such high quality work here at Blue Pottery that he has awards from the European Union, from UNESCO. He has a presidential award, and there was one other I do not remember. But it's been wonderful to see how the manufacturing process goes here. And it is mostly manual. There's very little that is by machine, which would be basically the crushing of the material with rocks in these big drums that allows them to create the cake and the clay that they use for the pottery. The kilns are beautiful. They're these not dome shaped, but kind of curved kilns that run at about 1500 degrees, if I'm remembering right. And they go for 18 hours each and just looked amazing. But there's a little bit of everything from housewares and decorating items to outdoor pots for plants, and what looks like lighting, like what goes around the lighting, etc. So this has just been a really nice visit here. There's also a shop inside where there were some dishes that I would have bought if I wasn't traveling so light, but there's fun little gifts and things that you can buy to take home as souvenirs, which would be a much nicer souvenir here than buying, you know, something touristy or kitschy. So anyway, I would highly recommend a visit out here. It's really educational. It's really nice to see all of this. And yeah, it's not too far. It took us about 15-ish, 20 minutes to get here.